What's going on, everybody? My name is Adnan Aurangzeb, and I'm here to talk to y'all about sales today. The purpose of me making this channel and making this video is just to talk to y'all about sales, teach y'all a little bit about sales, but also learn from everybody else about sales. So today we're gonna talk about 5 things I wish I knew before getting into sales. Let's get it. First thing is, you have to be okay with rejection, and rejection is part of the process. You can't give up. Rejection is what's going to keep you going, right? And if you get rejected, you have to be comfortable with getting rejected and get up and go back all over again. So the greatest of the greats get rejected. Nobody's out here going 10 for 10, and you just have to understand, you have to be comfortable and confident with who you are. And rejection is going to come. It's gonna be part of the process. When you get rejected, you got to get back up and go again. So you have to be comfortable getting rejected, and it's part of the process. And that's one of the biggest things I had to learn, because I just thought I was gonna come in here and dominate, and that's not how it goes. You have to be willing to learn. You have to get rejected, come back and go harder, and always continue learning. So be okay with rejection. Don't think you're just gonna come into sales and start killing it, because this, I mean, you may, but you're not going to stay consistent with that. You know, that's just not how it works. And some people do, but you still going to get rejected. So you need to be okay with rejection. All right, guys, tip number 2 is going to be that people buy from people. And it's more so of who you are than the product that you're selling. So it's not about the pitch. It's not about the product. It's more so of how you carry yourself and you talk to people. So more likely than not, they're going to buy because of you. Obviously, they're somewhat already interested into the product, but they will buy because of you. You being the salesperson will have to sell yourself along with the product. So that's one thing that I had to learn, that people are going to buy because of my personality. They're going to buy because they trust me. I'm going to have to be a good storyteller as long as being confident in myself, but also I have to make sure that I'm well put together, right? So people are going to buy from me at the end of the day. When they see me, they're always judging, right? So I need to make sure that I'm sharp, and I need to make sure every word that comes out of my mouth comes out with a purpose, and they're gonna buy it from me. At the end of the day, I am the sale. I am part of the product as well. So people buy from people. That's one of the biggest things that you need to understand before going in, and you need to work on yourself and get better, and you can always get better. The third thing that I got for y'all is the power is within the follow-up, y'all, and you have to truly believe this. Follow-ups have all the money in it. You have to follow up with people consistently, and not just one time, not just 2 times, not just 3 times. You have to continue to follow up with the prospect. You have to always follow up with them, because there's a lot of money in the follow-up. When I first got started, I didn't used to follow up with people as much, and I would kind of try to force them to get the job done right now. Let's go ahead and close the deal right now. And if I couldn't do it right now, I'd be like, you know what? That's not happening. But as time went along, I learned that the follow-up has the most amount of money in it, right? You should always follow up with your prospect. Following up will help build trust as well, because now they see that you're actually trying, effort is there. Then they end up, trusting you, and they see that you're persistent, you're not giving up, and you know that your product is good, and you're the person that's actually trying to help them at the end of the day. So they will actually respect you for following up. Don't forget to follow up. You can follow up to 10 times. I have followed up to 10 times, and I've got the deal. And I just want y'all to know that there is a lot of power in the follow-up. Follow-up is one of the biggest things, and especially rookie sales rep, what they forget that follow-up is part of the game, and you just have to realize that follow-up has a lot of power within it. Fourth tip is going to be that you need to listen more than you talk. Okay, simple. Look at this. Okay, we got 2 ears and we got 1 mouth. We need to use those 2 ears more than we use the 1 mouth. All right, you should be talking 30% of the time, and the prospect should be talking 70% of the time. You need to ask the right questions to get all their problems out of them, right? And that will tell you everything you need to know. The prospect will tell you how they need to be closed. Okay, they will literally tell you everything you need to know, and you're just too worried about having the perfect pitch and saying all the right things. That doesn't matter as much as listening. You need to listen. Use your ears, and that's going to help you make a whole lot of money. Make sure you're always listening to what the prospect says, and this will take you super far. And this is one thing that I overlooked, is listening. I was always worried about me talking, and it's not that. You have to listen. You have to figure out the core of the problem. The prospect will tell you you're just not going to hear it because you weren't focused. And the fifth and final advice that I would give to rookies is become a problem solver. And I'm sure you probably already heard this, but you have to genuinely want to solve a problem. You can't just be there to be pushing your product on top of somebody. You want to be able to help people solve a problem. And once you do this, you can only do this if you listen to step 4 though. If you actually listen to them, they will tell you their problems, and then from there, you can go solve that problem, right? If you don't even know the problem, you don't know what you're solving, you're just trying to push your own product. So at the end of the day, you have to be a problem solver. Don't be trying to be a pushy salesman and just trying to get the sale. Figure out the core of the problem, again, by listening, and solve that problem. When you become a problem solver, you get paid in this world. So always be solving a problem. Figuring out that problem is one of the biggest things, but then breaking it down to the prospect of how you're going to make their life easier by solving a problem that they have in their life. And these are the 5 things that I wish I knew before getting into sales, and these will help you accelerate your sales and turn you into a killer salesman. If y'all need more tips on how to become a good salesman, follow me. Make sure y'all follow me on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. We're here to stay, guys, and make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.